everyone. You're watching Madden Ultimate Team, and I'm your host, the coach. This game should not disappoint, so sit back and put that remote down.
Here's the former Auburn kicker, Daniel Carlson, to get this one started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. So here are the Chiefs now backed up for their first drive. Leading them out will be the three-time Super Bowl champion, the MVP of Super Bowl 29, the dynamic Steve Young.
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Start on the ground here on first down. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Young will set to throw. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at third down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback too.
This is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Now Young. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. "36 yards on the punt with no return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. So now you've got their offense coming out for the first time with great initial field position. And leading them out is their 5th-year quarterback.
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure. And he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Delay game.
flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Still second down.
Doesn't look to be any confusion here as they come up now on a 2nd and 6 following the delay of game. Operating from the gun, Robinson. He'll fire one end zone for Cooks. And it's caught. Touchdown. Brandon Cooks. 44 yards. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. Now this will frustrate a coach right here. The flag is out before they get off the extra point. And this is going to be a delay of game. Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Going to get the kick off in time.
Delay of game,
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Certainly no gimme here on the PAT. They're backed up now to a 42-yard extra point try. And it's good to make it 7-0. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
That play ended for a net loss thanks to Javon Hargrave.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's Steve Young. And he cannot get away, and Young will go down. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Now here's Young. Throw left side complete. That's Phillips. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. You know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, you know, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time, let's keep doing it until they stop us? Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And a nice carry there of 15 yards. After 7-0 on EA Sport. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and our drive continues here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 15 more yards there and quickly another 1st down. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 43. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. They get him that time thanks to the safety blitz as he sank for a loss of 4. Well, a free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
Yeah, maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 61-yard. ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
And this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, a 9-yard touchdown run. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the first and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is, I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Carlson now to add the extra point. And they're not going to get the kick off in time.
Delay of game, Austin.
And that flag accepted. Now from 5 yards further back, this becomes a 37-yard extra point attempt. And it's good to make it 14-0. So this drive spans 7 plays and a 9-yard run on the end of it. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Chiefs going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. First down, Young. Now the ball comes loose, and this is picked up by the defense.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's in his own second quarter, already closing in on a 100-yard game.
And that's the magic number for a running back. Anytime you get to that triple digits, that's all you're looking for. But he's got a chance to really exceed that in this one.
Yeah, he does. That's been the gold standard for a long time, hasn't it, that 100-yard mark?
It really has, and that never has to shift because it's in a game. It's a 1,000-yard mark. I'm wondering, since we've gone from 12 to 14 to 16 games, maybe we need to up that a little.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
before the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. This one fielded at the 5. And this offense set to go now to begin the third quarter. They'll take over deep in their own end after the fumble recovery as they start 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 104 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. A good run there on 1st down, and they'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Eight yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. He had a really solid first half running the football and picking up where he left off here in the 3rd quarter.
How about the yardage he's piling up right now? This feels like a full game, not just this series that we're watching right now. I know people are screaming, where are the adjustments from halftime on the defensive side of the ball? Sometimes they're just not there. Sometimes you just have to find a way to tackle someone.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And there he goes, left side. Touchdown! Isaiah Pacheco, his 2nd touchdown of the night, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. He's been having a great game, and that one right there, his best run so far, and it ends with 6 points.
And not only that, in his mind, what is he thinking? Can I get to 200 yards as well? Because he knows he's closing in on it. He may not know the exact number, but the best runners have a feel of what the yardage is that they're compiling, and he knows that he's getting close to that 200-yard mark now.
5 plays there on that drive. And the last play, a really nice run that culminated in the touchdown. following the touchdown. Ready to kick it away is Carlson. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Off the play fake, Young. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard. They trail as we start quarter number 4. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Jason Taylor providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
Here's the Chiefs punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. With it is Brown. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time, and they will take over 1st and 10. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, 4th quarter, and a chance if they want to continue to pour it on here.
It is their call, isn't it? I mean, the way that they have taken on this game and the way that they have carried this game and have dominated this game, you're exactly right. Do what you want down the stretch. We are in the era of, hey, if you don't want us to do this to you, then you need to stop us. Their call to finish this one off.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line.
The offense back out on the field here following the 2-minute warning. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Let's go now.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry to about the 26 here.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
Delayed game, offense.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
Following the penalty, they'll go back to the run game. And room there to work it inside the 25.
Boy, 208 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point in the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And they'll accept that penalty.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. So celebration down on the field for a good, hard-fought victory here. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
But they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
Welcome in. I'm the coach, and you're watching Madden Ultimate Team. We've been waiting for this one all week, and the wait is now over. It's time to play ball.
The rookie fourth rounder out of LSU, Cade York, has this one teed up.
And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yards with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll start this drive out on the ground.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
It's one play at a time, baby. Let's go, baby. Turn it around.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Delay of game, offense.
Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
Here we go, snap.
Yeah, they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6.
On the jet sweep, they get this to Cooks.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
I think the reason this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's in a full run by the time he gets the football.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
Shreds it with a stiff arm.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
First carry for the 5-time Pro Bowler, LaDainian Tomlinson.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
11 more on that one and another first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. LaDainian Tomlinson, 27 yards.
And the Eagles are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. They're the favorite, no question. And when they score like that on the opening drive to set the tone, you're the underdog on the other bench. That's hard, isn't it?
Yeah, because you can't bring the home crowd into it, because you're counting on that to be a part of your equalizer, ride their momentum. But you have to give them something to cheer for. So now what you're worried about is they're better than we are. We can't get going. Are we about to get blown out?
Good news, still a long way to go. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Hill going to sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. So now the Ravens getting ready for their first go on offense. Leading this crew out is their electrifying signal caller, 7-time Pro Bowler, 2-time NFL MVP. You all know him, Steve Young.
His ability to adjust on the fly is almost unmatched in the game right now because it leads to a couple of snaps per game. We just sit back and ask yourself, how did he pull that off? Opponents can practice and prepare each and every week all they want, but this guy, he is hard to corral.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, he tried to bounce it outside, but that's obviously not his game. He's too much of a straight-line runner.
Yeah, him in the outer third of the field, not a recipe for success. That time a loss. On 2nd down, Ingram. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Young on 3rd down. Pressure comes and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. He found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
4th down, so they send out Trenton Gill. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line. So back onto the field here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights on in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 57 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
They get you right up the middle. I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right out of and right up the middle.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco from 17 yards out. And the Eagles have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, and not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
Delay of game, offense. Delay of game, offense. Delay of game, offense. Delay of game, offense. Delay of game, offense.
What's the deal, dog?
Carlson on for the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it was all finished off by the 17-yard touchdown run. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And Hill will opt for the touchback. Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Well, looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12.
Looking to throw, Young. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Young now. And open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And Gronkowski's got it, complete over the middle. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Throwing, Young. Throwing middle, and it's complete. But he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The Raven offense set to start this 3rd quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops,
and now the rookie's free. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Keontae Ingram,
75 yards.
And the Ravens come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Extra point by York is out and good. And they lead the score 14-7. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. From the 10.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half.
And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 86 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. From the gun, they give to Tomlinson. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. LaDainian Tomlinson with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Hill going to think better of bringing this one out, and the drive will start at the 25. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw, Young. That's out to the flat for Ingram. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be second down. They run from the pistol with Ingram. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th. Young. And that is incomplete.
And I think what bothers them, go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
It's desperation time. Young on 4th down. He is going to find Hill here. And he is going to have a Ravens first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Young to throw it. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Young. His throw incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And he cannot get away, and Young will go down. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Young to throw on 4th. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Snatched by the safety and Reed. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. That one looks like he'll throw here. Airing this one out for Evans. It got his man, complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Mike Evans, 65 yards. And the Eagles have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
Hill going to sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage, because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
The third down throw incomplete by Steve Young.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield, because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Throwing to start the drive, Robinson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Brandon Cooks, 28 yards. And the Eagles have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the fourth.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. A short kick taken at the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And now here come the Ravens. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Throwing again on second down. Young. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Deion Sanders. And the Eagles will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Carlson down to add the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One-play drive and into the end zone for 6. The touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 3rd down. So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. Welcome you to another installment of Madden Ultimate Team. There's been a lot of talk leading up to this matchup, and it's finally here. But can it live up to all the hype?
Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And we are underway in Foxborough. This taken in at the goal line. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. And trotting out there, a guy who's established himself as a veteran in this league, now in his 5th year at quarterback. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. Uses the stiff arm. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end of the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Now Tomlinson on 1st and 10. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball there before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Robinson now to throw on 2nd down. Finding Taysom Hill complete. And they'll work this down inside the 30. The first drive here and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that will draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
On the jet sweep, they get this to Cooks. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. But defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Now Robinson looking to throw on 2nd down. And he rifles one incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Robinson to throw on 3rd down. And he fires one, but incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. So here come the Patriots getting ready on offense. And leading him out, their veteran quarterback.
And there's a word that constantly gets thrown around with this guy when you talk to anyone in the building. Potential. They're sky high on what they believe he can grow into in the role of a starting quarterback. In addition, there are plenty around the league who think that as well. And years from now, he can still be leading this offense out.
Come on, come on. Hey.
The drive starts with a carry by Stevenson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Again, it's Stevenson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 3-0 after 1 on EA's. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Stevenson. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Cunningham looking to throw. He'll dump this down to Stevenson. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring up a 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Cunningham. Got a man. It's Tyquan Thornton. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 26. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. On first down, it's Cunningham. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now Cunningham. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Deion Sanders, the Hall of Famer, with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick-6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick-6.
Now from... Daniel Carlson. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
Throwing after the interception. Cunningham. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. Off play action, it's Cunningham. He'll buy some time right. And the pressure gets to him again. Jadeveon Clowney. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. On third down, here's Stevenson. And he's going to be taken down here at about the 10. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Final 12 seconds of the half now as they've got it 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Robinson. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Robinson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. A final shot before break. Robinson airing this one out for Evans. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. For the Patriots taking over to start quarter number 3. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Trying to lay one up deep, and that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. A play fake. Now Cunningham. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And the corner blitz gets him that time as he goes down for a short loss. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Cunningham. And he's going to go down again. Javon Hargrave. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter, standing just outside his own goal line. And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line. Here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. On 3rd down, Robinson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. They'll look to throw again. And it's knocked away and incomplete. A 2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Foxborough. Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he's thinking end zone for Evans. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Mike Evans, 41 yards. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. And now out come the Patriots. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick.
And the Eagles are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
To throw is Robinson. To throw on second down. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
He's letting it fly for Cooks.
This is caught inside the 15.
And he's out of bounds inside the 10-yard line.
Let's go. The 9-yard line. Warriors 70. 19 tight. 19 tight. 65 catch. 65 catch.
Looking to throw. Robinson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. The sack sets him back a full 10 yards there on first and goal.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as they back now in Foxborough. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Touchdown, Eagles! Deebo Samuel from 19 yards away as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 24. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it's Deebo Samuel who caps things with a touchdown reception. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the 4th quarter, facing the big deficit. What silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know, it's funny, I talked about this with a coach in the offseason and kind of had this scenario, like what feels good to you and what feels good to your team. You're down big. You really have like one possession left, and you're trying to put points on the board that don't matter. But do they? And he told me they actually do matter. And in this situation, he's going to try and run the best offense he can run, have at least a little bit of confidence to take away from that game. So right now, they're going to try their best to get something up on the board and not get shut out.
Under pressure, they got him again.
Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game.
Ready.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Darius Slay with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead. And it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances. And that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. Rough so far for him. That's the only way to describe it. He's thrown more completions to the other team than he has to his. 3 INTs thus far.
Love the description. Rough, rocky, shaky, all of those things. But this is where you find out about a quarterback, isn't it? This is where you find out about your team leader. Can he handle some of that adversity, bounce back, and give them better play down the stretch? They still have a chance to win.
So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. On second down, here's Cunningham. This goes to a former Eagle, Nelson Aguilar. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Stevenson now on 1st and 10. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Cunningham to throw. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Now a first down throw, Cunningham. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Jason Taylor picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Here's Cunningham. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Throwing on 3rd and long. Cunningham. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some...
Welcome in. I'm the coach, and you're watching Madden Ultimate Team. We've been waiting for this one all week, and the wait is finally over. It's time to play ball.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a look here at their signal caller, the fifth-year quarterback.
And you'd think as a young QB there'd be some nerves leading an offense out to start a game, but haven't seen any sign of them right now. And speaking with him earlier this week, sensed that the pressure wouldn't get to him. He feels comfortable being the face of this offense and shouldering the expectations on game day, even if he doesn't quite have the years of experience other quarterbacks do.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they've run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Open man downfield is Hill. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan today, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Back to throw. Robinson got his man complete over the middle. It's Hill. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1.
I bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call. And they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. We're scoreless after 1. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The offense already on the field here to begin quarter number 2. As they go to work on a 1st and goal. On the jet sweep, they get this to Cooks. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. The quick slant caught. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. They'll try and sneak it here. And this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. The sneak gets him a couple, but he's still inches short for 4th down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. They'll go with the keeper, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it was capped off by the quarterback sneak for 6. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they're led out by their mobile quarterback out of West Virginia. It's Geno Smith.
And his task in this situation is making sure this team knows that there's a sense of urgency, yet somehow still stays calm. Because your natural impulse, your first possession is not until the second quarter, is you got to attack right away. Throw something big at them right away. Yeah, you got to move the ball, but maybe be a little bit careful in doing so.
The Smith's throw here into the hands of Jones. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Throwing now is Geno. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku. Smith trying to get him to the line quickly with the clock rolling. Geno now to throw. They'll get this out wide to Eckler. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. To throw is Smith. Able to shake him off. It's a loss of 11 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Now Brown. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's Robinson. Throwing to start the drive. It's caught by Mike Evans. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught downfield by Hill. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Robinson now throwing on 1st down. They'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first. Touchdown! Deebo Samuel, 23 yards for the touchdown as his guys are able to extend their lead. Carlson on for the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it's Deebo Samuel who caps things with a touchdown reception. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, will just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. One more go for this offense in the first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Throwing is Smith.
On a slant, he's got Sanders.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Now Gino on 1st down. He's got Njoku over the middle. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. From the 50, it's Smith.
This is swung out to Eckler.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot, and this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
And this is a commentary on today's kickers and just how good they are that a coach would think about running his guy out there to try a 59-yarder. Here it backfires on him, but as a kicker, you have to appreciate the confidence that they showed in you.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. And this offense set to go now to begin the third quarter. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the third quarter. But you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives, trying to slow things down a little bit.
A pretty big opening there on 1st down. 8 yards up to the 33.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Now a play fake, and it's Smith.
He'll drop this one off to Eckler.
And he goes out right around the 39.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Now a 1st down throw. It's Smith.
This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Gino. This is the tight end, Njoku. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. And for the 2nd time tonight, his field goal unit comes out here. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar, and this will remain a 2-touchdown game. Down here in the third quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second best kickers in the league. They don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
That's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Past the 20. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. 23 yards to pick up there. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team. Back now here on EA Sports as we are set to bring you the home stretch here, the 4th quarter. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. After the interception, here's Smith. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They could put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Eckler now between the tackles. Able to bust through the tackle, but not much to show for it. Still inside the 5. Only 2 yards on the carry. That's going to set up a 3rd and long. 3rd and 15 to be exact. A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. On 3rd down, here's Eckler. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. The offense back out on the field here following the 2-minute warning. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Desperation time for Smith on 4th down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none.
Yes, exactly right.
And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. And they take a knee. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now Robinson throwing on 4th down. Touchdown! Taysom Hill from 6 yards away as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. It seemed like they were so focused elsewhere they forgot about the tight end spot, and he's the one that burns them there to make this a 3-score game here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
I think there might be a little bit of defensive fatigue from those guys on that side of the ball, partner, because they've been spending their time trying to stop them from all angles. This time the tight end gets them.
Carlson now to add the extra point. And it is now 21-0. So that drive, 4 plays. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the fourth quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film section tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while, but everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. On 2nd and 10, Smith. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. It's caught by Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. From the gun, here's Smith. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. Smith throwing again. He'll get this out right. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And the defense will get their hands on it. Going the other way. And he's this one back to the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Robinson. He'll fire one end zone for Cooks. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking to throw. Robinson. He'll fire one end zone for Cooks. And it's caught. Touchdown. Brandon Cooks. 37 yards. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Carlson on for the PAT. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
And he's got Njoku, his big tight end. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. So celebration down on the field for a good.